Hey, I wanted to give a little channel update. So I'm still planning on doing the tutorials for anybody that's seen me mention UI Toolkit and low-level physics tutorials and like Shatter tutorials. I do plan on doing that. I want to get that out of the way. I've been just waiting for Unity 6.3 to stabilize before I do anything, because the last couple tutorials I was doing, as I was literally like editing the videos and tutorials, the API changed. I was like, I'm gonna just wait until like the beta is finished. And so that's why I haven't got any like tutorials out for like the X-ray visor, the scan visor system, like kind of like recreating Metroid Prime 1 inside of Unity and stuff like that. But once those are done, like I'm gonna probably wait until like beta 9, and like after beta 9 I will go ahead and like start releasing tutorials, and if any API changes I'll just make like comments in the description, or like pin my own comment so people know. But yeah, saying that, I want to show off a couple of things. So I've been currently recreating my entire physics system in Unity's new low-level physics. So for anybody that doesn't know, 6.3 in Unity released a set of low-level physics. Huge thank you to Melv May, and I do apologize if I've been saying your name wrong. But Melvin, or I think that's how you say his name. He created a new feature for Unity. It's built into the engine. It's called low-level physics. Do note, like, if you do use this feature, it does not interact with the old physics. So like the box collider and stuff does not work with this. But the new physics system is really high performance, better memory allocation, very nice for like using like jobs and like burst code, stuff like that. And you can create your own like colliders very easy, and that's actually what I was going to show. So I actually have this controller body 2D. This is something completely custom that I created using Unity's new low-level API. It actually allows me to keep track of like the current like ground speed, acceleration. I could choose like deceleration, max speed, gravity scale, terminal velocity, and a few other things. Even supports like allowing your character to climb up obstacles and like walls and stuff, like even hang down. It even has like water and gravity zone support, so like you can create like a gravity zone or a water zone. I'm about to add like wind support as well. But the low-level physics actually allows you to basically create your own component and also create like your own drawing view. So like the rendering that you see on screen, that actually shows like the capsule geometry. There is a new asset you can create called physics low-level settings. 2D, and you can actually like go inside physics world definition, and you can actually like do like change like the rendering and so forth for like debugging, and you can even make it work in builds as well. That way you can like debug during builds. But it's basically a new low-level system that's meant for performance and highly customization. I'm actually reworking the magic system for it. Basically I'm actually able to like create an ice pillar, and actually the ice pillar will actually have the low-level physics actually create a proper like physics shape around it. That's still work in progress. That's like the biggest thing I need to do. But I want to show that I've already like replaced the old character controller. I can glide, I can run, I can jump. I need to update the shape the shape size changing whenever I crouch, because if I crouch right now, yeah, the shape size, it doesn't currently do that. That's like one of the last things I need to do with the controller. But I wanted to go ahead and show this off. Basically, this custom component I created, controller body 2D, it keeps track of like if I'm currently running, which I have it as toggle mode. If I'm swimming, jumping, falling, I can go gliding, crouching. Even has like debugging to I haven't implemented the standing on yet. I need to do that. But it keeps track if I was grounded, if I was grounded last frame, useful for like coyote jumping, stuff like that. I need to also implement the is colliding below. The is colliding left, right, and above is also already implemented. I just need to do the is colliding below. Basically, there's a contact filter, and you can actually have the contact filter choose what is a platform. And if you stand on a platform, it'll say is you're grounded, so is grounded equals true. But sometimes you want to be able to like check collisions below you, even if it's not like a platform. So let's say like you touch an enemy or something. So the is colliding below is for anything that your character could physically like interact with. While is grounded is specifically for the platforms you can like walk on and stand on and stuff like that. So that's the difference between those two. I'm going to be making a custom editor to make this a lot better. As you can see, I also have it where it actually syncs with animations. I got to work on the animation syncing a little bit with crossfade stuff, and I'm going to be like doing a debug mode as well. But yeah, so I've been having fun with the low level physics. I basically have a base class called Physics Controller 2D. Physics Controller 2D actually works with both Box Collider and low level physics. So this is like the base class. So if I want to create a controller that actually works the exact way as the controller body 2D with Box Collider, I could just inherit from this and then just set it to like a high level physics mode, and it actually will use Box Collider. Low level physics mode, it'll be using the controller body 2D logic. So one base class, and I basically have all that stuff, and I can literally switch back and forth between low and high level physics. So it's really nice. And I have like collision info base is basically keeps track of like like all the collision stuff, and even it does have like event handlers and stuff like that, and even keeps track of like climbing surfaces and a few other things. I still need to like update some of this because I was moving the common like logic up into the space class and then splitting it out. If you see the word body, that means that if you see body, I'm using the low level physics for that component. So you'll see like native arrays and stuff like that. And if you see like I think I'm going to just put like RGB instead of like saying the entire word rigid body. You'll know that I'm using the high level physics. So Unity is like the original Unity physics, like Box Collider, rigid body 2D, and so forth. So yeah, and if anybody's wondering why did I choose the name body, so if we actually go into here, I can actually show this off. So the physics system, you actually have, there's actually a type that is called physics body. It's a read-only struct, and basically this is actually how like Unity's low level physics actually keeps track of like a stuff inside the low level physics simulation world. I'd probably say physics body. Please don't like think that I know everything about this. I'm just now learning more and more of it, so I could be a little bit wrong on this. I do apologize if I make a mistake on like some of the descriptions, but physics body, I think the closest thing is kind of like a rigid body. So like a physics body is in my opinion is like equivalent to like a rigid body in low level physics. If you see physics shape is kind of like the equivalent to like a collider. So shape for collider, and then like the physics body for like rigid body. As far as I can tell, I need to look more into this. I even though I got like a lot of stuff already working with it, there's still some things I'm learning and so forth. And a lot of this stuff, I do have a public repo. So like you guys can literally just drag it. Like you can literally just go to my repo and you can see it. So yeah. I'll make a link in the description to my repo once I have the documentation updated, because if anybody's just seeing my channel for the first time, no joke, I have all my code for my project pretty much open source. Like anybody can literally take it. I don't care. You don't need to give permission. If you want to use it, go ahead and use it. Do know I don't even have like the release version 1. All of them are like in alpha beta stages. So just a heads up. They are constantly updating. But yeah, if anybody wants to like see how I'm doing this, I have a branch on my SF Metroidvania, and there's going to be like a low level physics update. I'm currently working on that if anybody wants to see it. And just for everyone's sanity's sake, I actually have a documentation page. Yes, I actually have documentation. I still need to work on it a little bit more, but there's actually documentation, and it actually has like the methods, event articles. I need to add like more descriptions and everything. But yeah, so if anybody's wanting to see stuff and how it's done, I'll make sure to like put that link in the description. And just heads up, like the Metroidvania package has a lot more than just like the physics. There's a save system in it. There is, oh yeah, I could just show this. There's literally a ability system, like create custom abilities. Do note, like the documentation isn't updated with like the high level or like low level physics. It only has the original stuff before I start updating, so I'll have to like update documentation quite a bit. So, but it has character data and inventory system, very early work in progress inventory system. Please note. Also, I'm not if you guys see, I don't have like the sprite editor push. That's actually a separate package, but I actually am working on like a actual database system. This is actually part of the same package, so they're like I'm still like working on it, so you'll see like some little issues, but I literally have like a item editor and database editor work in progress. So it is going to be a huge package. It already has a save system in it. It has a level up system, early work in progress dialogue system, a detection system, a room module, so you can actually like control like rooms, and there's even a room database system, power up system, state machine, and a lot of other stuff, and custom editors for it. And like I said, it's just up on GitHub. Let me clean up documentation. I'll put a link in the description. But if anybody wants to use it, go ahead and use it. Just warning, I have the main branch. I'm gonna have like a branch that literally is like stable branch, or device. I would probably just stick on the stable branch because I'm still like doing a lot of like changes and everything. I think I now got the structure of what I want to do with the packages down, and I do have a manual on how to install it. So if you guys do want to do this, definitely look at the manual on how to install it, because I literally like this does actually rely on a bunch of things. Not like third-party packages, all of them are Unity packages or my own packages, but it uses like Cinemachine and a few other things. Also, I do have my own like dialogue graph tools, so it uses my dialogue graph tool, and it uses like my UI elements, utilities, and sprite tools. Actually, I think I removed the requirement for sprite tools, so you actually do not need it anymore. But the UI elements is used to create like the data editor. The SF utilities has a lot of like utilities in it, including like shader and rendering utilities and so forth. I will get these up and update the manual as soon as I finish the final like packaging, because basically there's going to be like one package you download, and it's a package manager. It's going to be like the SF package manager, and the package manager will actually allow you to like enable, disable, and install like different packages. So I'm basically just doing that so everyone has an easier way to do it. But yeah, and because at the current moment I just like have little two buttons up here, or it says like add require buttons or add require packages and so forth. But yeah, 6.3 will be the earliest I support. I know like some people are like still on like Unity 6 LTS, but I'm gonna be honest. The reason why I'm choosing to support only 6.3 as the minimum is because, one, Unity's new graph tool foundation is useful for a dialogue system. Obviously, low-level physics is kind of like what my package is using for a physics system. It does support colliders, by the way. Like there is like a collider, like a Unity collider support, but for the most part, I need to like there's going to be updates that require like low-level physics. So Unity 6.3 is going to be the minimum version for all my packages going forward. Well, okay, for the Metroidvania package, I think Metroidvania package is the only one that requires 6.3. Dialogue graph only requires 6.2. Everything else, I think, actually goes back to like 2023 2022 LTS. But this video is getting a little long. I am ending it here. ADHD and morning does not go well together. Take it easy, everyone.